Welcome back to my channel at The Movie Optimist, where I try and find the silver linings in even the worst of films. It was just teased by Orlando Bloom that it is time to get the band back together for Pirates of the Caribbean 6. And not only that, but the producer of the Pirates of the Caribbean films, who's also the producer of Top Gun Maverick and the new F1 movie coming out with Brad Pitt, Jerry Bruckheimer, also stated that this is in fact true. They are looking to bring back some of the original cast for the next Pirates installment. Now, there was a lot of rumors going around for a long time that we were going to get an all-female led cast of a Pirates of the Caribbean, not reboot, but just like spin-off where it's like all female pirates. And I'm not like opposed to that, but like, why? Like, if they made it, I'd go watch it. Margot Robbie was supposedly going to be in it along with Karen Gillan, and it's like, it just seems like a gimmick. A lot of people want to talk about wokeness in a lot of Marvel movies now that I just don't see. People complain that Thunderbolts was woke because Florence Pugh is the main character, and it's like, it's okay to have a female main character, but to have an entire ship of female pirates, it just feels forced in a way of saying, here's an all-female led badass pirates movie, where that wouldn't really be the case. Again, I'm okay with there being a female led pirate in Margot Robbie and Karen Gillan, but have some of a diverse cast. Like, why would you just not have any men in it at all? Then there's no one for me to relate to. But those rumors quickly were kind of pushed to the side, and now we're apparently getting some of the original cast members back. Now, of course, Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom are probably amongst the top of that cast coming back, but let's not kid ourselves here. After Johnny Depp was acquitted of all the stuff he was going to court with over Amber Heard, the chances of him coming back in a Pirates film were very high. And I know he said that after the way he was treated from Disney, he's no longer working with them again. But Johnny Depp is an eclectic guy that likes his wine, and he hasn't really had any major leading roles in Hollywood lately. And if Jerry Bruckheimer, who he has a great relationship with, comes back and says, hey, we want you in this movie, he's gonna do it. He is absolutely gonna do it. And I know there was all the speculation in the news articles about how Disney didn't want to work with him because he was showing up to set drunk and he was really hard to work with and he was a real big problem towards the end of that franchise. And yeah, well, that's because look at what they did to him. Jack Sparrow was supposed to be a pirate that everyone feared, that came off as a drunk to misdirect people into thinking that he was actually a threat, which always gave him the upper hand. But he did it because he was smart and he understood how to work the game. Whereas they kind of did away with that. He was like the Columbo of the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. And for those of you who don't know Columbo, it was a very old TV show I used to watch with my grandma about a detective that used to pretend to be stupid so people would underestimate him, which would only give him the upper hand. Like, that was his shtick. He would come off as dumb, but really he was very smart. And that was Jack Sparrow's character. And over the course of the films, they really just turned him to a bumbling idiot that would stumble into success, like a Jar Jar Binks. Like, he would accidentally trip, and when he would trip, he would duck under a sword that would have cut his head off or something. Like, he always fell into success on accident, where that's not who he was. He was a very smart, very formidable pirate that people feared, and they kind of treated him like shit towards the later movies. So I understand why he was kind of like over it. He's like, you're just writing me to play a doof now, and I just don't want to do that anymore. And he was also going through a lot of problems at that point in his life, but now it seems like he's really turned his life around. So yeah, I think that you'd be absolutely crazy if you don't think that Disney isn't gonna invite him back, because they know if they do, if they invite him back, if they invite Orlando Bloom back, if they invite Keira Knightley back to go on one last grand adventure together, that movie's easily gonna make over $1 billion. And this isn't show friends, it's show business, and Hollywood is in the business of making money, and that is the best case scenario to make a lot of money. If it was on me, I would absolutely cast him in that, and I'm a nobody, so you better believe Disney is definitely going to bring Johnny Depp back. I'm willing to bet money on it. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Johnny Depp's gonna come back for Pirates 6? Does this excite you, or are you over the Johnny Depp hype and you just think he's a washed up has-been? Let's talk about it in the comments down below, and as always guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.